Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Magic of Manatee's annual show, Movie Magic. As you travel with us on this musical journey through the history and magic of the movie music, please take a moment to decide which song sung by our chorus is your favorite. Because at the end of the first act, we're going to ask you, our audience, to vote on which one you liked best. You know, before the 1930s, movies were completely silent. When talking pictures arrived, all of a sudden, an entirely new profession was born: Hollywood film composer. Film composers use the music score to help tell the story, and movie plots can come from just about anywhere. For example, the 1966 musical film comedy, A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum, featured a storyline written by a Roman playwright over 2,000 years ago, long before movies were ever thought of. The opening song of the musical was a rousing song called Comedy Tonight. And now, direct from Hollywood, please welcome the Magic of Manatee Chorus with their version of the song called Harmony Tonight, from the Sweet Adelines blockbuster movie musical, A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Risers. The pioneer of American film animation was Walt Disney. In 1939, he created the very first sound and color animated film, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. But the first animated musical feature from an original story didn't come around until the award-winning movie, The Lion King, which featured songs written by pop music superstar Elton John. How can you not remember Hakuna Matata, I Just Can't Wait to Be King, or The Circle of Life? The Lion King won 2 Academy Awards for its achievement in music, one for Best Original Score, and the other for Best Original Song. And just in case you haven't heard, a remake of The Lion King is scheduled for release in July of this year. Now, please sit back, relax, and enjoy the beauty of the African Serengeti as you listen to the Magic of Manatee Chorus sing the Academy Award-winning song, Can You Feel the Love Tonight, from Disney's The Lion King.
Moment, and it sees me through. It's a
Movie soundtracks sometimes include songs made popular by famous musical groups or artists. The soundtrack for the 1942 movie In This Our Life, which starred Bette Davis and Olivia de Havilland, included a song made popular by the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame group, the Ink Spots. Here to sing for you are the Magic Notes with Java Jive. Music in film takes you where words cannot. In the case of movie musicals, the songs are actually an integral part of the storyline, as told by the words and music. In 1978, The Wiz, a movie musical starring Diana Ross as Dorothy and Michael Jackson as the Scarecrow, was a retelling of the story of The Wizard of Oz, this time in a modern urban setting with an all-African-American cast. At the time, it was the most expensive musical film ever made. The powerhouse song from the movie, Ease On Down the Road, was the movie's inspiration of the song Follow the Yellow Brick Road from The Wizard of Oz. The song, sung by Michael Jackson and Diana Ross, as the two set off on their quest, reached number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100. So now, here they are, the Magic of Manatee Chorus, singing Ease On Down the Road. Many Hollywood film musicals were actually stage musicals before they were movies. And it isn't very often that the film version of the stage musical is considered superior to the original stage show. The film Oliver, based on the Charles Dickens novel Oliver Twist, was one of the few exceptions. Oliver received widespread acclaim from critics and was nominated for 11 Academy Awards. It won 6, including the Academy Award for Best Motion Picture. Here to sing one of the most memorable songs from the movie is Magic of Manatee with Consider Yourself. And listen, after the song, you may want to check your pockets. We heard there may be some pickpockets around. Music in film is an important part of the storytelling process. One way music is used in film is to manipulate the audience's emotion and try to instill in them the movie's desired feelings. One of the most emotional and iconic movie scenes ever filmed was in the 1990 blockbuster Ghost, which starred Patrick Swayze, Demi Moore, and Whoopi Goldberg. The scene in the movie owes much of its power to the song that accompanied Demi and Patrick at the potting wheel considered one of history's greatest love songs. Here to sing Unchained Melody are the Key Limes Quartet. There have been many times when a movie's song has actually become more popular and well-known than the movie itself. And many movie songs have become so well-known, they've also been listed on the US Billboard Hot 100. The animated movie An American Tail by Steven Spielberg featured a haunting and beautiful song called Somewhere Out There that reached number 2 on the Hot 100. Another popular movie song, Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head, from an American Western called Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, reached number 1 on the Billboard chart in the US, Canada, and even Norway. Here to sing 2 of the many movie songs to reach the Billboard Hot 100, it's the Magic of Manatee Chorus with Somewhere Out There and Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head.
Even though
Sometimes original songs are written for a movie, and sometimes a film is scored using existing music selected by the filmmaker. The soundtrack to the 1973 comedy American Graffiti spans the age of early rock and roll and the British invasion, and was created by licensing songs of many of the popular artists of the period, such as Bill Haley and the Comets, the Beach Boys, Chuck Berry, and Buddy Holly, to name a few. From the soundtrack to American Graffiti, please enjoy the Magic Bells Quartet's rendition of Get a Job.
Yip, 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 boom, 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 get a job. Sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la. Yip, 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 boom, 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 get a job. Sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la. Every morning when I get up, he gets me out of my bed, crying, get a job. After breakfast every day, he throws the lions right my way and never fails to say, get a job. Sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la. Yip, 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 boom, 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 get a job. Sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la. Well, when I get the paper, I read it through and through, and my dad never fails to see if there is any work for me. And when they get me to the house, he runs and shouts, reaching and crying, telling me that I'm lying about a job that I never can find. Sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la. Yip, 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 boom, 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 get a job. Sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la, get a job. Sha-la-la.
The Magic Bells! Music makes memories. Our next song is from a film musical set to a hit movie that's going to hit theaters in December 2019. I'm going to give you a few hints on which musical we're talking about. It's from a British stage musical completely sung through with no speakers at all. It ran in London for 21 years and Broadway for 18, making it the fourth longest running show in Broadway history. Taylor Swift and Jennifer Hudson have starring roles in the new film. Have you guessed what it is yet? Did you say Oklahoma? No, it's not Oklahoma. It's Cats, of course. And now, please enjoy the beautiful song, Memory, from the musical Cats.
As the moon lost her memory.
is that sometimes a film can be identified just by a few notes of its score. The role of film music is so important that John Williams, composer of scores like Star Wars, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Harry Potter, Superman, and of course Jaws, is as well known as the movie's directors are sometimes. Now, Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet was the inspiration for West Side Story, which was made into a film in 1961. That film won 10 Academy Awards and is still the record holder for the most Academy Awards won by a musical film. And by the way, did you know that John Williams' good friend Steven Spielberg is planning to direct a remake of the film, with production beginning sometime this year? Here to sing the song Tonight, written by Leonard Bernstein and Stephen Sondheim, from West Side Story, it's the Magic of Manatee Chorus. The first bars of music in a movie usually establish its genre, and movies have incorporated almost every genre of music imaginable. In the case of this particular movie musical, it's actually the music that came first and the story came second. So this stage musical became a film musical that spawned a film sequel that was in some ways a prequel. The movie became the 5th highest grossing film of 2008. We're going to try a guessing game again, yet it's not Oklahoma. Do you know what it might be? It's Mamma Mia, the jukebox and romantic musical comedy. Both movie soundtrack and the stage use the music of the Swedish pop group ABBA to tell the story. And now, here's Dancing Queen performed by the chorus.
Oh Oh yeah, now you can dance and you can jive, having the time of your life. Oh, see that girl, watch that scene, digging the dancing queen.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
And coming from all around here now, the ladies in the chorus. The second half of our show is going to be called TV Theme Magic. We're going to begin with the theme from Gilligan's Island. Let's see, they will then sing, let's see, Hawaii Five-O was an instrumental, so they can't do that. Did you know there are words to the Star Trek theme? They're really terrible, so they're not going to do that. They are, you should Google that when you get home. Instead of doing all that, though, you don't want to sing TV things? They want to sing camp songs. They're going to go camping. Oh, our campers. Making their way onto the stage. Camp Granada. Making their way in to see the baseball bat. See the butterfly now, we didn't have that monkey. Making our way to the stage. Golf camp, tennis camp, and there he is, the camp director himself. Making his way to the stage, and here they are. Not going to get the merit badge if your canoe's upside down. There you go. All right, well now, please welcome them back. For your entertainment and pleasure, it is the magic of Manatee Chorus.
Listen if you're in the mood to take a chance. sure were a lively bunch.
Oh my gosh, I'm just exhausted. If I never see another latrine again, it'll be too soon. As a matter of fact, in cabin 2, I found a very interesting letter that was written to a parent. Oh boy, I better save this for the campfire. I think so.
Boy, that little girl sure changed her tune. All it took was one cute little boy to come on the scene.
The male gender certainly does have an effect on us. I was so depressed when my boyfriend and I broke up. I thought coming here and volunteering at camp would make me feel better. But look at it. It just keeps raining and raining and raining and depressing.
Bring me back my sunny
finally stopped raining. Let's celebrate with a good old-fashioned hoedown. Ooh, that sounds like a great idea. A lively ending for our camp experience. It's hoedown time!
And 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yahoo, Yahoo, gonna dance and sing for you, 'cause that's what we love to do. Yahoo, 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 yee-haw, better tell your ma and pa, and all your friends and neighbors too. Now everyone, Yahoo, out in the barn we are having us a hoedown, so twirl your partner round and round, don't let the music slow down. Yahoo, Yahoo, gonna dance and sing for you, 'cause that's what we love to do. Now everyone, Yahoo, the fiddle and the washed up bass will set your toes tapping, and when he promenades you home, anything can happen. Out and left with your left hand, right or right with right left hand. Bow to your left, bow to your right, and both kinds of moonshine will brighten up your night. Yahoo, Yahoo, gonna dance and sing for you, 'cause that's what we love to do. Now everyone, Yahoo, bow to farmers' corners too. Everybody sing Yahoo, Yahoo.
Have you had a good time today? The same guy in Odessa, Oklahoma said no. I'm glad the rest of you had a nice time. All right. Well, for me, it's been an honor to be a part of this show. My name's Kent Perry. It's been my pleasure to serve as your ringmaster. And I'd like to introduce some of the folks on our show here. I want to thank our quartets who performed on the show, the Key Limes, the Magic Bells, and of course the Magic Notes. We certainly couldn't forget the wonderful performance of our guest quartet, My Three Sons. And among the others, we'd like to thank the members of our chorus, our show committee, many others who know who they are. Their creativity made this show happen. We want to thank the wonderful folks at the Church of the Nazarene for sharing this magnificent venue with us. We'd also like to thank our assistant director, Michelle Baker. Our interim director, Lee Fryer, who stepped in just 6 weeks ago.
Tell you what, there's one more bouquet around here, and it doesn't come to me. I don't look good in bouquets. But I have to tell you, as it says in the book, I'm the interim director. 6 weeks ago, they called me and had the surprise of saying, Lee, we need you to direct the chorus and get us out of trouble because our current director is having some health issues. And I was amazed and also shocked. But anyway, we seem to have pulled it off. But the whole thing is, it wasn't me so much as an interim director because I'm just directing something they already know. So I had to do the learning. But the one really sweetheart of the chorus was the original director, Lois Van Beek, and of all people, she's the one that taught them the music.
Now we'd like to close our musical journey this afternoon with a song in honor of all the servicemen and women, past or present, and our audience today.